Hi, thank you so much for joining me. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the breath, and then I will guide you through today's breath, which will be the balancing breathing practice. So our breath is something that we do so automatically. We take roughly between 17 and 25,000 breaths a day, and we don't even really notice we're doing it. Yet our breath is our superpower. We can control it and we can be aware of it. And when we do breathe with intention and purpose, we can actually alter our nervous system state. So put really, really simply, when we slow the breath down, and particularly the exhale, then we can bring ourselves into a more relaxed and calm state of mind. And when we speed the breath up and particularly shorten the exhale, then we can get ourselves in more of an action ready state. Today we're going to be practicing a breath that is somewhere in the middle. So my coach says it's like having a glass of water, and you can use this breath however many times you like, whenever you like, when you need to feel refreshed and rebalanced in your body. So we'll be breathing through the nose. That's step number 1. Nose for breathing, mouth is for eating. Step 2, we'll be using our diaphragm, our primary breathing muscle, to breathe, and we'll be breathing the opposite to how you probably usually breathe. So inhale is the rise of the belly and the ribs expanding. Exhale, they fall and release. So inhale, we rise. Exhale, we release. And step number 3 is we will be gauging the amount of time that we'll be breathing. So we will be breathing in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts. So that rebalancing sensation. You don't need to worry about any of that right now because I'll be guiding you along the way. But it would be really useful for you to learn this breath so that you have it as your own tool to use at any time that you need it. And what I love about this breath and what is so good about it is you can use it anywhere. It's totally free, totally accessible. You could be sat at your desk at work, you could be in bed at night, you could be in the car driving from work to go home to your family dinner and have that rebalance and that reset for yourself. So I'll invite you to get yourself into a comfortable position, whatever that means for you. You might be seated, you might be laying down. I'm not going to prescribe that for you. Just find a nice posture whether you're laying or seated, and wherever you are, just feel free and open in the body. You might relax the shoulders, and you might rest your hands on the lower ribs or the belly so that you can feel that expansion and that falling, or you might rest your hands somewhere else that feel more comfortable for you. You might like to close the eyes or soften the gaze. Again, that is totally optional. And I just invite you to settle the chin so that it points down and the back of the neck is long. Just start by noticing your breath. Just become aware of it. There's no need to judge it in this moment or berate yourself for how you're breathing. Can you be curious to the breath? Perhaps noticing where it travels through your body. Perhaps noticing the temperature of your breath. Maybe cool air as you breathe in and warmth as you breathe back out. You might find that now you have brought some intention and awareness to the breath. It may change naturally, and that's okay as well. And together we'll now begin to breathe with purpose. So we'll start simply by softly sealing the mouth shut And take in both inhale and exhale through the nose. Just continue breathing in and out using your nose. Again, just getting used to this way of breathing. It might seem a little foreign to you to begin with, and that's okay. And we'll continue this nasal breathing, but now we'll begin to use the diaphragm. So if you have your hands on the ribs or the belly, the abdomen, you might begin to feel as you breathe in, the ribs expand into your hands. And as you breathe back out without force, it's just a soft release. Inhale, ribs, belly rise. Exhale, we softly release. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, release. Drawing that breath up from belly, ribs, up towards the chest, and releasing chest, ribs, belly. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest, rise. Exhale, release, chest, ribs, belly. Keep breathing like this, in and out through the nose. Expansion and rising as you breathe in. Soft release as you exhale. And in a moment we'll begin to add in that 4/4 counts. So we'll slow the breath down. I'll invite you to exhale out any air you're currently holding on to. Breathing in through the nose now for 1, 2, 3, 4. Release 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, ribs expands. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, rise. 2, 4. Breathing out, release. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing great. Keep it going. Inhale. Release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Making this your final 2 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Last full round of intentional breath. Expansive as you inhale. A soft release as you breathe back out. So thank you so much for joining me. Just to summarize, that is our balancing breath. That is to rebalance our nervous system state. If you're feeling quite high and active in go, go, go mode and you need to bring yourself down a little bit, it will level you out. If you're feeling fatigued, lethargic, lacking in energy, it will bring you back up a little bit. So there's 3 parts to that breath. We breathe in and out through the nose. We use our diaphragm to breathe, so ribs expand as we inhale, they rise as we breathe in, and they release and fall back to neutral as we breathe back out. So part 1, nasal breathing. Part 2, using the diaphragm, rise and release. And part 3 is that 4-4 count, balancing out, inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 4 counts. Hopefully you can use that in your own time or come back to this video whenever you need it. Thank you so much for joining me.